Alright, so let's take a look now at the Aussie. So the Aussie, when we look at this monthly chart, what we can see is that the Aussie came up and contacted this supply zone that has been lightly tested previously. And we know that when a zone has been lightly tested, we will typically get a very good reaction from there. And so you see right here, we got a really nice reaction to the downside, and then it hit the top side of the descending trend line and caused there to be some support. Why did that happen? Well, because we had a weekly demand zone here. So as you can see, weekly demand was created and contacted, then weekly supply was created and contacted, and it's holding this range. But if we suspect that the dollar is going to rally, and if gold does indeed drop, then we can safely expect a move like this with the Aussie. And where would it be heading down to? It'd be heading down to this area of demand that we located right here. So I think that's very possible. This daily area of supply here was created inside the weekly area of supply. So it's not a reaction to supply, it was created within the weekly supply. Okay, it's important to know that. Let's take a look at this reaction from the daily area of supply on the 1 hour chart, because 1 hour momentum shifts are what we're looking for day trades. Okay, so let's take a look here. If I could see a trend line to the upside, not quite a trend line to the upside. Let's see these highs here were not taken out. So here, let's see here. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Okay. So if we had I don't see an upward trend here. No, I don't see anything really good here in terms of a trend line. Down. Okay. Let me see. We got something like this here. Looks like this area is being contacted right now on the 1 hour chart. Right there. So this could be taken out. Price drops. Creates a supply area. Reverses to the supply. And then heads lower. That could be a really good day trade on the 1 hour. Okay? Because the idea is that we have a daily area of supply being contacted now, and we're seeing some bearish pressure coming in. We see very strong signs that gold is on the verge of breaking through demand, which would fuel a move lower on gold. And if gold drops, this one will likely drop as well. Okay, so that that evidence that we're seeing on gold would support a drop on the Aussie, and a day trade of that nature would likely work. Okay, but at the same time, we are hitting a weekly area of supply as well. So going down to 1 hour time frame to take a short may be a little bit more risky. Okay, typically we'd want off a weekly chart at least a 4 hour zone. But on here we don't have demand until down here, which is quite far away. So taking a smaller position off of a 1 hour zone would be the smarter decision since there's more risk involved. So now that we're thinking there's a bigger likelihood excuse me, a bigger likelihood of price dropping or the Aussie getting weaker, let's take a look at the other Aussie pairs. So we know that the Aussie CAD contacted